I present to you Iwure. Iwure, it means dua or prayer. In the Arabic language, they call it dua, adura. In Yoruba, we call it Iwure. Iwure is what you dig out that you would like to come to become manifest in your life. In every circumstances of our life, we need Iwure. Every day, when we woke up, before we go to sleep, we make just like we pour the libation now. It is Iwure. What we want from our Orisha, from Olodumare, is Iwure. It's a petition. Orisha deity, they are our representatives. They are the ones that bring the petition to domain of Olodumare. Once the petition reaches the house of Olodumare, and it brings to the powerhouse, which is Ilease, the prayer will be answered. There are some prayer on the waiting list. There are some prayer that deny, and there are some prayer that delay. That is what we call the obstruction of the prayer. There are many factors that are responsible for this. It might be what we choose, sometimes part of our destiny, that delay our prayer. Most of the time, it comes from the hand of enemy. So, out of the jealousy, envy, the enemy, they prevent us to achieve our goals. This gives us a lot of work to do in terms of making the sacrifice, continue making the prayer night, in the morning, afternoon, everything like that. So, all these are discussed in this prayer. So also the elements that we use to make the prayer start from the water. Kola nut, bitter kola, and scotch, alligator pepper. All these are discussed in the detail in this book. So also we discuss in detail the origin of the kola nut and the function of all this, the music in the prayer, the part that the music play. Take a look into Yoruba cosmology, a festival, ritual that we did in Yoruba land. It come along with music and songs. So it is important to know that the music play important role in our life. The Oduifa explained to us that each time they are beating the drum and the sound, it gives the evil spirits hesitate. So they won't be able to stay in a place where they're drumming and singing. So each time there still used to be a quiet, that is how they'll be able to penetrate into the community and society. All these are discussed in this book. Some of the factors that we discuss also is sin. Sin sometimes used to prevent our prayer to be answered. We may not even know when we keep knocking the door, there's no answer. It might be what we have been previously engaged, misdeed or wrongdoing. And sometimes it might be our deed. So one must have a good deed in order to attract good fortune. So all these are discussed in these books. And this book also presents to us insight of our destiny, oath and vow that we might be made with our Creator, Eleda. Because everything has to do with what we choose. So, every one of us will choose our destiny, the time that we want blessing to come to us. But once we get here, we forgot. And that is what gives us a lot of hardship and struggling. I would like to share with you one story in this book, Uturarete, which is illustrates the life of an Akako. Akako is a devotee of Ifa, and he always complied with all instruction they gave to him. When he go to do the consultation and making a book with fish, rat, goat, everything, but all what he would like to have in terms of money, good life, he find it difficult. And this is what gave him a reason to make a complaint at the domain of Olodumare. He went there to report that ever since he had been in planet, he's a devotee of Ifa, and he did all what they asked him to do in terms of ritual and sacrifice, all to no avail. They sent a message to Orunmila to come and testify against his Akapo. And everyone that this man was complaining to used to blame Orunmila that how come somebody used all his life, devotion, money, but with no good results. So when Orunmila arrived, Orunmila told Olodumare that all the ritual sacrifice that this man had been performed, he took everything on his behalf. That makes us believe that all what we use, goat, sheep, chicken, that we give to Orunmila or give to Orisha, they are giving it to our Creator, or belligerents that would like to disturb us. All the negativity that equal, and some of them, they would like to take blood. Instead of drain the blood of human being, they gave them blood of animal. Something like that. Some drank the water, palm oil. They took all these elements on our own behalf. It is not the fact that eat the goat or whatever we offer to him. Orunmila told Olodumare that everything depends on the creator of this person. So Olodumare had command the Eleda of the Akapo to surface. And when Eleda appeared, he told him all what his devotee had brought. He said, the time that he offered goat, he got it. The time they used ram, he have it. The time they used everything, he said, there's nothing that he did not receive. But what delayed Akapo's blessing is that before he left heaven, he had taken a vow that he don't want all his blessing to come in the morning or in the afternoon, but he wants all this to come towards evening before end of his life. That is why delay has been made. So it makes it clear to everyone that it has to do with the destiny that the person choose and the time. We choose the time to born and time to go back. Time to receive, time to marry, to have children, all what you want, everything is according to what we choose in heaven. All the prayer that we are making is to prevent an enemy not to place obstruction in our road, so that we are able to achieve what we want in times, not to get delayed. Because there's a lot of problems that cause delay before our prayer gets to sanction by Olodumare. All the deity Orisha that we are worship, we take our plea to them, and they are the one going to take it to Olodumare. Olodumare is the person to stamp it, and that is why we became happy that our prayer is answered. So everything discussed in this book. So also we discuss the homage. Before we make the prayer, it is essential to make an homage to Olodumare and to our Orisha that claim our head. So also the oriki. Oriki is a praise name. Oriki play an important role before you present your petition to the particular Orisha. You must be able to recite the oriki of that particular Orisha. Oriki used to arouse the spirits, and it also enables us to know the characteristic of the particular Orisha, their lifestyle, and what they used to like, what they don't like. Everything are in oriki. And take for example, we human beings, we also have ancestral lineage oriki that every one of us came from. In Yoruba land, we used to have different kind of praise name of ancestral lineage, which an entertainer, cultural entertainer, used to sing during the ceremony in a public function. Some might come from Aresha, Ajeje, some may have come from Onikoyi, some may come from Irese, Ajiboro. Just like each time they sing this song, when they make mention your own ancestral lineage, you became happy. You elevated, you feel good, and you dole out money to the praise singer. The same thing, when you want to make your plea to Orisha, you say his prayer is oriki. That arouses the spirit, make them to listen to what you have to bring to them, and they'll be happy to do the work that you ask them to do. That is the function of oriki. So everything in this book, and I hope all of you will enjoy it. Thank you.
Would anyone have questions for Baba?